Hello learners, you're welcome to today's lesson, and today our focus is going to be on the types of characters that we have. Yes, and we can all relate to this topic because every story has what? Characters. But not all characters are the same. Yes, not all characters are the same. So sometimes you'll be watching a movie. For instance, what popular movie do we have? Titanic, yes. Who was the most popular character in the story? Rose. The other most popular character in the story is who? Jack. Yes, so not all characters are what? The same. Okay, so first of all, we have what we call the protagonist. Who is the protagonist? So in Titanic, I would say the protagonist is Rose and Jack. Yes. Why the protagonist? So let's find out who the protagonists are. Protagonists, into brackets, it can be the protagonist can be a hero or a heroine. Yeah, they are mostly, or they are most at times, the hero in the story. So protagonists, the main characters, often the story's central figure who drives the plot forward. One popular story is The Blood Sisters, the one Genevieve and Omotola starred in. Yes, when Omotola was so kind to Genevieve, meanwhile, Genevieve was so jealous of the sister and then poisoned her orange, and then what? Omotola died in the story. Yes, so in that case, Omotola is the main character and the protagonist. And what kind of character would Genevieve be? Because she is the bad guy. Let's see. If you're the bad guy in a story, what do we call you? It starts with V. It starts with V. Yes. If you're a bad guy in the story, then definitely you are the villain. You are the villain. Do you remember any villain you may have watched in your stories? Yes, someone said Maleficent. Yes, Maleficent was a villain at first, but the latter part, the sequel of the story, we saw that Maleficent wasn't a villain at all. It was the actions around her. It was the people's characters, people's behavior that drove her to become what? A villain. Yes. Okay. So I guess we are very comfortable when we say protagonist. When we say protagonist, the main character, most at times the hero, the good guy. So the good guy is the protagonist. Let's find out the bad guy, villain. Yeah. Either you say villain or you say antagonist. Antagonist. Repeat after me. Antagonist. So if you are a character and you are the bad guy, you are the antagonist. The character who opposes the protagonist, creating conflict and tension. So let's take, for instance, Cinderella. Yeah, Cinderella is one popular story that we can all relate to. The stepmother is definitely an antagonist because she was always opposing Cinderella, because when they were supposed to go for the ball, she wanted her twin children to rather go